Hi everybody, it's me Josie, and I have been working on making some texture for, as you can see, my homemade jelly plate, which has cracks, but I want to use it one last time before I melt it down and refrigerate it. I think I probably have to add more gelatin. So when I do melt it down, I'm going to prepare the gelatin because ours is not in powder, but it's in a sheet form. It's called fish glue. But it works out pretty much the same way. You have to put it in water to get it soft, and then you have to put it in hot water. You know, depending what type of recipe you're using as well too, when you are using it for actually to make a gelatin. Because that's the way I make jello here, because we don't have jello, so I make my own jello. And it comes out pretty good. It's just that my kids aren't crazy about it, so I'm the one that eats it all, and I don't make it very often. Anyways, yeah, this is my gelatin plate, and you can see here, this is why it's very important that you take away all the air bubbles, which I thought I had taken away, but obviously not. And these are air bubbles, which I don't mind even with the texture, but yeah, you want a nice flat surface. Here's another crack. And it cracks when I pick it up. It's not cracking on its own. It cracks when I try to take it out of its pan. Anyways, I got a nice rectangle size. It's what I found at the moment in the supermarket. I bought a cheap pan to just keep it for that. And I do like the size. I've already tried it with fabric. Anyways, I've been trying to make my own texture things because I see on the videos a lot that you guys use punchinella, and I can't find punchinella here. So I found these nets, which actually there are about 3 or 4 different types of sizes, which actually come from these. These are sample tilers that my husband owns a ceramic store, and you know, bathrooms and everything, and these are what is out of production now. So my son, he knows what I like, and he brings them home to me, and I got a huge wooden crate full of these, and one day I will make something beautiful out of all this mosaic. And anyways, I was tearing them apart because I'm starting to take them all apart and putting them in jars. Each jar her color, because there's lots of them, and some of them are this size. There's some of them that are bigger. There are some of them that are actual glass. They're all glass, but see-through glass. There's a lot of them that are this opaque color, and like I said, different sizes. Anyways, taking off the back, I found these. And it's my little substitute for punchinella. I know you can probably make your own punchinella, but I got terrible hands. But, which I do want to try one day. Anyways, yeah, so I was making those. And as I showed you here on the back, I have this, which I have done a few canvases out of this board, because it's perfect. Why waste it? So I tried something new as for texture on my jelly plates too. By the way, I had already done a video. I did the whole thing. Okay, I'm fine with it, showing you guys. And I noticed I wasn't recording. So this is why they're all dirty, because I just finished doing it, and I realized that I wasn't recording. These are what you put under your chairs to not make noise. They're pads, and this is probably one of the biggest size, but they have all different sizes, which I want to go and buy. Anyways, these were cut from my Big Shot, you know, various sizes. I made the heart one, and I know you're probably not going to clean them, but you want that texture in there. It's going to do your texture anyways. You don't have to, you know, actually, the buildup of the paint will probably be better. And these are my homemade texture. Then I use some laces as well too, these big laces. And as for laces, I grabbed a whole bunch of them and I glued them onto this plexiglass, and this makes a beautiful texture as well too. Just grabbed a whole bunch of different laces. And then what else do I have here? I have this, that's from an old remote control. And all the other pieces on the inside I'm using as well. I probably will use them in a beautiful canvas because they're all flat, you know, all those component pieces were all the little buttons. Then this that I got from an air freshener. That was really nice. My niece gave this to me, and I think it's just beautiful. She was disappointed because it broke. It was a hairband. But this makes the most beautiful texture in here. And then what else do I have? Oh yeah, I did want to show you a piece of our Italian deli paper. See how it is? It's very translucent, and it's, well, this one is almost dry. The other ones are still a bit sticky to the touch, and I think I did them about 6 days ago. Like, these took a long time to dry. My sister came in and she accidentally put her hands on them, and she ended up with paint on her hands. So until yesterday, they were still wet. But I do like the texture, but no, I'm not going to try this anymore. Actually, I'm going to try it with wax paper, which I've already tried because I thought I was recording, and it comes out beautiful. So I'm just going to show you a piece of wax paper that I did. And my poor brother is going to have to bring me a whole bunch of this because I only have a roll and a half left. Terrible hand. And this, it did come out nice, and it's almost dry. Actually, it is dry. Okay, so let's try out these texture plates again, but I do want to show you how they came out. Okay, everybody's saying that they love this teal, and I do too. It's probably one of my favorite colors. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. What else can we put in here? I'll put a bit of fuchsia. Guys, don't mind me. Once in a while, I'll probably say an Italian word in the middle of, you know, a sentence, and it's like, a person asked me a few years ago if I think in English. And back then I said, yes, I still think in English, but I don't anymore. When I notice myself, when I'm thinking, I'm starting to think in Italian. And I was born and raised in Canada. You know, so like I always consider Canada my home, even though I've been here for over 25 years. And my parents originally are Italian. Well, my dad was Italian. My mom, she's still alive. So, yeah, excuse me if I do, you know, once in a while, I'll even forget how to say it in English sometimes. I guess it's because, you know, after living in the country for so long and speaking that language, you do kind of start, I have to read more, because reading helps a lot. So let's try these first. And I think with these, now, these are the ones that we're using, the little chair pads that you put underneath their feet so they won't make noise. And I know you can get them in all different sizes. So I think when I go out the next time, I was even thinking of the little square ones. You can put them as, you know, turned as a diamond shape and do a whole bunch in a line and try to, you know, try to make a design out of those. There's the little round ones. There's all different sizes because I know I've had them before. I just had these big ones in the house, but I will probably go out and buy them to make more of these because I did like them. So as you can see, my jelly plate, when I was rolling it, you could see that it's a bit jiggly. And so I have to get my paper. Where did I leave it? So yeah, I have to redo this, and I do want to put more gelatin in, not more glycerin. I want to put more gelatin because I think the glycerin was enough. I followed Fergal Crafter's recipe, not with alcohol, because she recommends not to use it in her video. She has it written below in her description to omit the alcohol and put more glycerin in. How's that, guys? Now, I know you can see this is what happens when you leave the little air bubbles, right? But I don't mind because you're probably going to go over this again. Like, even if this happens the second time around, that as long as it doesn't crack on me, because this is the big crack. These are all the cracks. Actually, this one isn't bad. My little one, the round one, that cracked completely, and it turned out much thicker as well. So I don't mind these. Those I don't mind because you do usually go over a jelly plate, a print again. What I do mind is the cracks, but hopefully I'll try to eliminate as much as I can in the second round. Okay, we'll try another one. Beautiful green. I love that turquoise and brown together. And now we're going to try out my version of Punchinella. Is that what it's called? Punchinella, yeah. See how wobbly it is? Like, it's firm, but it's, I don't know, I don't see the bought ones doing this, that they wobble like that. It just needs to be a bit firmer. But hey, it's doing the job. Like, I love the prints that are coming out of here. Okay, what would you guys like to see? This one here is gorgeous. Okay, that here. And this I just run along. There's the other little piece too that I use as well. Do it this way. Just rock. There's my dog that's going crazy because there's another dog outside and she's just going on and on and on. Dottie, come here. Dottie, come on, come on. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Come on, baby girl. I still have to organize my craft room better. Yeah. We recently moved my craft room because I'm so sorry about her barking. Dottie, Dottie, get over here. Come here. Come on. She's just barking away. I hope it doesn't bother you. We recently moved my craft room because we had to move what was in the shed where my old craft room was, which is a part of the house that was donated to us by my father-in-law. And I want to go over this again. And so I had to take everything out the shed, which is not really a shed. It was a future home for one of my kids. I have 4 boys, and here in Italy, we build their homes. So when they get married. So when they're married, they already have a home. Well, not everybody does it, but you know, we all try to do our best. And my son, my oldest son, he's not getting married, but he's decided that he wants to go live out on his own. And it's like he's right beside me anyways. He's not going far. I'm going to have him here all the time anyways. But you know, he wants his own place, and I'm happy he does. I want him to. I wish it was farther. Anyways, so we had to move everything out of the shed, which was used as a shed slash winter kitchen because I have a wood stove in there, and I was cooking in there as well too in the winter. And then, so I had to move my craft room, but I'm happy because I'm in a bigger room. And not only that, where I was in the morning when I got up and I would go into my room because I like crafting in the morning as soon as I get up. Even if I have to get up at 5 or 6, I'll do that. It was dark. I had to turn on the light. Instead, in this room, I notice I come in here in the morning and I don't turn on the light. Like, it's so bright, you know, and which is good for me because I don't see very well. How about that, guys? So you can see a bit of the design. Let's try this piece here. I love this. It's so much fun. And the possibilities. Like, I see what you guys are doing with your jelly prints, and it's beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Lori Haley Richardson. She did something really nice. Pronto? Mhm. E come torni a casa? Come torni a casa? Ok, ci vediamo più tardi allora. Le sto facendo ora mentre che parliamo. Possiamo andare? Ok, ciao. Sorry guys, that was my son, so I had to answer. If it was somebody else, I wouldn't have answered. He told me that he's going to be eating at his friends and his dad's going to bring him home. That's my youngest. He's 13. I have 4 boys. My husband, a dog, and a cat. And all my kids' friends that come over all the time. My house is a full house. A full house. It's always a full house, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Yeah, so we're going to have a bit of construction going on here this summer because we have to, the shed was just built to be, you know, I call it a shed, but my husband calls it a dependance. You know, it's like a pool house, but we don't have a pool. Yeah, so that's going to be all reconstructed because back then we put, you know, our old windows that we had from the old house there. And now we're going to have to put all new windows and, you know, get all that stuff straightened out. So it's going to be, it'll be nice that he's going to be on his own and, you know, probably have his girlfriend over and his friends. But I'm happy for him, yeah. Well, then when he gets married, we'll just build a 2nd floor and, you know, everything's ready to be built on top. We just can't do it right now. We're just fixing up the downstairs for him so he can move. And here, my craft room is a home, a smaller part of my home that's always attached to my home. That was donated to me. Sorry about my arms. Donated to us, my husband, from his father. My father-in-law used to live in this house where I have my craft room. So, yeah, it's nice to have this part. My craft room has been moved 5 times. I even had it in the shed once upon a time, but the mice were eating my fabrics. They were eating I couldn't control the mice in there. I just couldn't control. They just kept on coming in. I get rid of them, they come in. So I decided to move the room into one of my little rooms in the house, and from there it was moved again, and from there it was moved again, and when my father-in-law passed away, I moved it in his kitchen, his old kitchen, and now I'm in his old living room. But this as well will be another house for one of my kids. Yeah, that's the way we do things here. It's the customs. Well, here in Sicily, we're probably not of Italy. You know, when the girl gets married, she has to have 12 sheets, 10 blankets. We have no wedding showers here, or, you know, these things are given to the parent, given to the daughter from the parents. You know, it's just another way of living here. It's actually interesting. Okay, another sheet. You know what? I'm gonna try, because I put those ones on. I'm gonna leave these ones on here and then see what happens. Look at the cracks. Don't laugh, you guys. I know, it's terrible. Say, how can she do her jelly prints on that? That's okay. I'm fine with it. What matters is the results you get, you know, and I think they're just stunning. But I will fix it. Definitely will fix it. Okay. Yeah, and I was saying before, Laura Haley Richardson, I think she's called. She does beautiful stuff. Like, I love this stuff. What she does with her jelly prints. They're really, really nice. Okay, I'm going to put another piece of paper on this. And I don't know what I'm going to do with mine. I love the flowers they were doing. I think they're in a group and they were doing these flower swaps. And just beautiful flowers, like with the jelly prints, and then doodling on top of them. They were gorgeous. I like flowers. pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. I love the glitter paint, the way it's, and I got much more. I should have taken it out. There you can see my sequins. It's not bad, huh? Not bad at all. What you do, and I got to get organized because I have behind me, in the shed, there was a big kitchen. There was a kitchen, you know, the cupboards and everything, and so I got the cupboards and I took them apart and I put them all together to create a big island. So that way I'll have much more workspace. It's just that it's just filled up with stuff that I still have to put away, and I don't know where to put it. It's like, you know, the more space you have, the more space you need. It's crazy. I'm a hoarder. I recycle everything, so, you know, I got cans and cardboard and plastic, and I use them in my projects a lot as well, too. Dainty colors. Really dainty colors. Okay. And I do want to try those ones again. We'll do one more. Let's see if I can find this mauve, this blue. I love the black. No, not that. I'm going to put brown in it again. I love the brown in it. Filled up with paints here. My brayer is terrible. Oh, it's even dirty. Look at that. Give it a wipe off. It's like it picks. I should be doing this on paper, I guess. It's picking up links. I'm just having a ball. I have a ball watching you guys, and I have a ball doing it too. Oh, and the jelly prints Kelly does. Kelly Donovan. The textures, and they just come out beautiful. They come out beautiful. Then you're sitting there and you watch them and you go, I want to do the same one as that, you know, but you don't have the same things. Not everybody has the exact same stencils, the exact same, whatchamacallits. You know, I did have one of those combs that I don't use anymore because I got really curly hair, but I bought this comb and I couldn't use it anymore because passing that through my hair was like passing through, you know, it would become all frizzy. Let's try this one. And we're going to try this one. Put it this way. And here it is. Yeah, I probably need more paint on this. Okay, let's take this off. Take these away. Take this away. Look at this. It's getting really gooked up. Okay, now what I'm going to use, oh, everything's falling. Another piece of wax paper. So I haven't been able to tell, like, they seem both waxy to me. Try this one. I'm going to have to wash all these things. Okay, girls, so there you go. I think wax paper works perfectly fine. I do. It's like, if they're not coming out good, it's because I'm not doing it right. But it sticks to the paper. it dries really fast, not like that piece that took, you know, they're still a bit wet too after so many days. Obviously, it's not the same thing of what you guys are using and what, you know, I picked up. I'm going to do this one again. Okay, there's such a mess in here. I like to have my stuff all organized, but like in a matter of 2 minutes, I can turn my room upside down. It's incredible what I can do to it. Like I'm just all over the place. It's because I do too many things at once too. That's the problem. And a lot of jobs not finished. There we go. Pretty color. So what do you guys think? Is it the same? Does it look like it's giving the same effect as if you guys were to do it on deli paper? That's what I want to know. Let me do it again. I don't know if you can do this, but look at this piece here. That's cool. That's really cool. Anyways, okay, you guys, so I wanted to show you these two. See what you can do with, you know, some home stuff. And I do want to buy, you know, Sigri Soto showed, somebody gave her one of those things that you put in the sinks, which you can find here. I've seen those. I used to have them, actually. Actually, I was looking for them, and I think I just threw them out. And, yeah, I want to go out to the store tomorrow and see what else I can find too. I want to find these in all different sizes, and I'll do them on these boards and just, you know, I'm going to try washing this now. I'll let you know how it comes out. And anyways, I'm really happy with this because I love the effect of Punchinella, and this is almost the same thing, right? I don't have to get it. I don't have to. I was going to ask my brother, see if he can find it, but I'm not going to because I did the same. Anyways, it was nice talking to you guys. Until the next time, bye.